So tonight I'm gonna be installing the new fenders for the Integra. Look at this, dude. Vented, baby. Wrapped with Nostek Citrus Yellow by my friend Ethan. Look at that, dude. So clean, so clean. It almost looks like paint, TBH. Here's the car right now, obviously in pieces. No front bumper, no fenders. You can see the wheels and tires right there, suspension. You got my front bumper bar right here. Oh, and anytime you're removing your front bumper or fenders, just make sure to tape up the corners because you're gonna end up hitting this and you're probably gonna scratch it. So, slap this boy on. Here we go. Make sure you open your door first because this thing needs to slide in. Back here. And then there are little prongs on the headlights. So you gotta poke it through these holes. Not sure if you guys can see that. I'm just gonna have to bend it a bit. There it is. Sorry, buddy. I'm forcing you because I'm lazy to take things apart. There we go, there we go. Okay. Now that we have this has to line up, by the way. We're gonna pop on the top bolts first. So these guys right here, one up top. There's only 3 of them up here, by the way. So the rest is under and then by the door. I'll show you that in a minute here. There you go. There's some flex here, by the way. So just keep it loose for now because you don't want to tighten everything yet. Okay, because sometimes you need to move things around. And if you can't move things around, you're gonna have issues. Got it? Okay, good. Between the fenders and the door, there's a friggin' bolt right there. And then you just pop this guy on. Look at this fanciness, hex. And then at the bottom right here, you can see there are 2 more, 1 and 2. This is a pretty crappy view, but let me just show you. This is the bolt that I'm using. And then this is the extension. I like this because it's super narrow and it gets through the door without hitting things. All right. Hopefully I don't drop it. Sometimes if you use like a regular M6 here, like a regular bolt, the socket's kind of a pain in the butt to move around. And yes, the OEM one is a regular M6. So this is your choice to swap over. If not, it don't really matter. You just gotta be more careful not to hit the paint or the wrap. Down here, we're just gonna close the door real quick, see if it hits. It looks like it's all right. And then obviously you can move this around. So you can slot these holes if your panels don't line up, but luckily I have pretty good fitting panels and they don't require much trimming. I don't think I actually trimmed this side. Actually, I didn't trim any of them. This just lines up. I just can't see the bolts right now because it's in the way of the camera. There it is. Nice. And I just put a washer on there just in case, just to spread the forces. You don't want to pinpoint your bolt without a washer on fiberglass because that's when you start cracking things. See? Sometimes you need to move things around just to line them up. Okay, so if you have fiberglass and nothing's lining up, you might need to make the holes bigger, or you need to move things around, like shift them around. So I think that's good, huh? Before we tighten everything, we're just gonna make sure that the gap's good all the way up. This is actually a pretty good gap. I mean, I'm not sure if you guys have seen the OEM one, but this is acceptable. I've seen a lot of like the Jace Racing fenders fit like crap. And yeah, I would never use those because they don't fit good. And then over here, headlights, nice and tight. See that? Headlight bolt. This is pretty much the second to the last bolt we need other than the little brace. There we go. So we got a bolt right here, right here, right here, the guy behind the door, and then the 2 right here. And there you go. That thing is on. Now we're gonna do the front bumper and the front lip.